lovely Pisces. Welcome to Cosmos and Spread. My name is Michelle Rogers, and I'm very blessed to have you with me today. And also, any of you who are here to cross watch, I'm grateful for you as well. This will be your weekly reading for the next 7 days. Also, just to let you know, next week I will be coming back to also be working on your monthly long extended readings that include scrying and everything else that I normally do. The ones that usually take about an hour to do, give or take a few. So that's going to be exciting. But I do have some wonderfully new, exciting things coming to this channel this month, and they will continue, hopefully. I'm going to switch a lot of things up, do some very unique things, and don't want to give everything away yet. So I want to keep you a little excited here until things come forth. So anyways, the next thing is please be aware of scammers. They are really trying to be incredible right now, and I don't want to give them a lot of energy. So just please, if someone asks you to donate money and you think it's me, it's not. Okay? If someone is trying to sell you a reading and they say they are me, it's not. Okay, don't fall for it. And if you see those things in my comments, if you see someone posting things that have certain links to them, I researched that and it said that if you click on those, that whatever device you are on at that moment, that it's a program that is some kind of software, and the hackers will get all of the information about you that is in that device. Okay, and it's almost instant within just a few seconds. Okay, so like by the time you click on it and then you realize, oh, wait a minute, this is not a good site, it's too late. Okay, so just I would not even click to see what they have to say or anything. Don't trust it. And if you see something like that, they are staying on my comments quite a bit, okay? And it's not just me. They're doing this on all social media, just about, I can't say all, but a lot of people on different social media platforms are having this happen now, okay? And there's a lot of people getting taken because they're trying to sound like the people in the videos. They're, by either by voice or by how they talk in text. They're trying to copycat those. They're using the thumbnails the same, and they're using like mine. Okay, like say this is Cosmos and Spread, and I have Cosmos and Spread. Okay, now my email is like I have the symbol, the and symbol, so Cosmos and symbol Spread. Okay, my email is Cosmos, and of course I have to spell out and Spread. Okay, so they're two different, but they're both legitimate. Well, what they will do, the spammers, is they may put Cosmos and a little dash, the and symbol Spread, and it will look almost absolutely identical and very hard to recognize unless you had my site up against their site. Okay, so just basic thing. If anyone's asking you for money, you know it's not me. Okay. All right, so let's move ahead. So Pisces, I don't want to gross you out. I know some of my friends out there, you are vegans. So, and some of you are also doing many different forms of eating, but I have to deliver the messages. So just bear with me. Just remember that things that come through, a lot of times they are metaphors. They are symbols that mean other things. Okay. So what came through was, look, steak, steak, steak. Okay, it was like steak, steak, steak. Okay, and it was food steak. It wasn't like a nail steak. Okay, so what I get from this is several things. Okay, because it sounded like urgent steak, steak, steak. Okay, so for one, for some of you, this could mean if you're doing some kind of vegan or some kind of a certain lifestyle where you're not incorporating a lot of protein or the fat that your body needs, spirit may be telling you that you need to look into getting some kind of supplements or adding, the vitamins and minerals that you need, that would be able to supplement you better. Okay, if you're not feeling as strong or feeling weak, or anything like that. Okay, this can also mean for some of you that are meat eaters. Okay, you may as well be being shown that, hey, you need to be looking at your dietary habits. Are you eating too much steak? Are you, or beef, red meat? Just to really look and see how you can eat a more balanced diet. Okay, but regardless on what your actual dietary intake is, on as far as how your food lifestyle is, because we all do different things. So regardless, I feel like it's something that has to do with nutrition. To please look into something maybe needs tweaking just a little bit, just so you can get better vitamins and minerals and things that your body actually needs. Okay. Also, what I just saw in vision, like just now, I saw someone's intestines, someone's having trouble with constipation. And it's because they're eating too much red meat. Okay. So whoever you are, I believe you will see this. When you see this, make sure to begin releasing the amount of red meat that you consume. Okay. I'm not telling you to stop it. I'm just saying what I saw was like, okay, steak is what came through, right, in meditation. And what I just saw was like, it was like a little laxative pill inside the intestine. Okay. And I could see all of this fecal matter. I'm not trying to gross anyone out, but I am a retired nurse. So, that's just normal for me. But I saw all this fecal matter inside the intestine and that little pill. So you got to remember that fecal matter, that's toxic. That's just toxins sitting there. That is very unhealthy, okay, for our bodies. So if you do eat meat, especially red meat, and you're eating a lot of it, and you're having trouble with constipation, please take heed. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to go ahead and move forward with the spiritual messages. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, what spiritual messages would you like to bring forth for Pisces, please? Next 7 days, please. What spiritual messages would you like to bring forth to Pisces next 7 days, please? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. This one? Yes. More from this deck. Yes. Thank you. Okay, I hope you caught that on camera right here. This one, Spirit? Yes, okay. More from this deck. Oh, okay. Okay, so the first one we have number 7, Celestial Gatekeeper. Timing is critical. Yes. Okay. And I'm actually going to read from the book on this one because I'm feeling Spirit like really drawing me in on this, that there's something in the meaning of in the book that's for you. Yeah, and see, and if you look now, this is the number 7. Anyone that's new to my channel, I always ask that you please look up angel numbers. So anytime I give a number, like say if this said number 13, I would ask you to do the larger number, and then I'll give you the meaning of the shorter or the lower, more combined, condensed number. Okay, but this is number 7. So the number 7 to me, that's like the Chariot energy. And a lot of times in most tarot, the Chariot, not all, but most, the Chariot is planted firmly on the ground. Okay, it's ready for liftoff, but it hasn't lifted off yet. And this is a bird. Okay, now this bird does not look like it's in flight, right? Let me get the glare off of it. Okay, this bird looks like it is perched on something and it's looking around. And here's something else. We're only seeing one eye. Okay, now birds, especially hawks, eagles, vultures as well, have very, very keen eyesight. Okay, now the thing is, we have one eye open. So I feel like Spirit's telling you, Pisces, there's something that you're not seeing the full clarity of right now, okay? And that you need to be able to see clearly through both eyes, okay? And at that point, once you can begin to illuminating or allowing the truth to come to light, taking some kind of blindfold off and be able to see that illuminated truth, that chariot is going to be able to take off. Okay, but right now may be a stuck and stagnant period for you about some type of situation in your life, and that can really be about anything, honestly, for any of you. But there's definitely some kind of stuck, stagnant, okay, energy. And also the number 7 is associated with the tower as well. So sometimes when we are in that stuck and stagnant place, some kind of tower, which, it is, guys, it doesn't always have to be a conflict. I know a lot of times when I see the tower myself, I'm like, oh no, what now? And then I have to go, no, don't even go there. Don't think that. Towers are a positive thing, and they don't always have to sting badly either. Okay. So a lot of it has to do with our intentions and keeping our intentions on, keeping ourselves focused on happiness, focused on prayer and meditation, and, being creative during the times of adversity. Okay. It's all about our intention and how we perceive things. Okay. But this is like a tower moment. So like a tower moment as well will sometimes shake a situation up if it becomes too stagnant. Sometimes we get a little comfortable staying in our comfort zone, and Spirit sometimes will give us signs and say, hey, you need to do something. Now's the time. Hey, hello, you need to do something. And sometimes we either hear it and we don't listen, or we just simply have so much going on in our lives. We are in the 3D realm here in these human bodies, attempting to go to 5D or higher. But the fact is, we are in 3D, okay? And we are in these physical bodies, physical minds, and we have to find that balance of being able to recognize when we're being communicated with. That's why a lot of times we will see angel numbers when we're, doing laundry and running and going shopping and doing all this and that, instead of hearing, word from Spirit or seeing a vision, while we're driving, because we're distracted with other things, right? And so a lot of times we'll see, instead of going into a vision while we're driving, we will see a number on a license plate, or we'll hear something playing on the radio in the car, you see? But definitely, timing is critical. So let's go ahead and read from the book on this one, number 7. Okay, just a moment. Okay, Celestial Gatekeeper, clear your focus. Timing is critical. The eagle is considered a sacred animal in many cultures. Unafraid of confrontation, the resilience and unshakable confidence and courage that eagles demonstrate ensure their presence is felt. Their commanding and majestic presence, soaring high above the land below, demands your respect when you reside or walk within it. Flying in between the realms of earth and spirit, these majestic animals are celestial gatekeepers, transporting spiritual communication between the heavenly gateways. Eagles have always been closely associated with God or a spiritual higher power. The Aztecs, Sumerians, Romans, Egyptians, and Native Americans all viewed the eagle as a sacred bird that empowered the people below them. Many ancient and modern cultures adopt the eagle as their spiritual icon. The freedom and wisdom these majestic birds represent are inspiring. These predatory birds rely upon their vision and ability to read wind currents to survive in their natural habitats. The sacred relationship between the Mongols and the golden eagle signify the power to respect these beautiful eagles represent wait a minute, let me back up. The sacred relationship between the Mongols and the golden eagle signify the power and respect these beautiful eagles represent and are considered more valuable than human relationships as they depend upon them for their own survival in the Siberian wilderness. Right now, you require a clear focus of what is ahead of you. Your timing is critical. While you may have a sense of urgency, it is important not to rush. Think about the issue or circumstances carefully before you act. Ensure you have planned your forward process. All decision making needs to be carefully considered before you jump in prematurely. Make sure you have all the facts in front of you. Eagles are deeply connected to the celestial realm, as are you. Be aware of the eagle's subtle messages as they are encouraging you to raise and elevate your vibration to build a divine relationship, a celestial pathway with a higher source. Pay attention to dense or lower energies so you can learn how this interaction affects your personal energy. Okay, and it says something to watch out for as far as shadow aspects are being dismissive, being disrespectful, and being a procrastinator. A sacred crystal that you may want to use right now is the apophyllite. That's APOPHYLLITE. And the angel assistance is Archangel Gauguel. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let me spell that. GALGALIEL. And this is an archangel that is associated with joy and elevating consciousness. And an affirmation that this book recommends is I resonate with divine order. My soul is activated to the highest vibration. That is very, very beautiful, Pisces. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this. Number 5. Between worlds. Oh, okay. I'm going back to this. This is what this just said. Okay. This is amazing. Amazing. Hold on. Number 7. Give me just a moment. I have to find this. I have to show you. See? Look at this. Let me make sure that I'm putting you on out. See, I'm looking at you in a screen backwards, so it's hard for me to. Okay. I hope you can read that top line. It says flying in between the realms of earth and spirit. Look at this. Between worlds. Can you read that? Between worlds. Between realms. Between worlds. This is absolutely amazing. Okay, so now the number 5. So like with this one, we said tower moment, right? The chariot, stuck, stagnant energy, haven't actually taken off yet, but, as soon as you have that little tower moment, sometimes that shakes things up a little bit, helps you think about things or rearrange things in your life so you can be able to move forward productively, okay, and not be in that same comfort zone. Well, here, this goes along with it, the number 5. Okay, 5 is about change, and I feel like this is a positive new change. And remember, in the book on this card, it said timing is critical, but don't try to be thinking like, oh, I gotta rush. it also warned to make sure that you take your time and do things the way that they need to be done so you can be most productive, right? Well, see, that's the way the sea turtle is, okay? The sea turtle, you know, it's like, it's slow, but it gets to where it's going in divine timing, in the perfect timing, okay? It doesn't try to win the race, okay? But it's all about longevity. You know, a turtle lives so many years. I forget the actual length of time a sea turtle lives, but it's just overwhelming. And I want to tell you something really quick. My dad, for those of you that are new to my channel, when I was little, we used to go to Florida like 2 or 3 times a year, and we would always go out in the ocean and swim. And one day, my dad, he looked up. He thought he'd been standing on the ground and on the sand in the water, right? And he looked up and he realized he was he had floated way, past where we had all of our towels and everything. And then he realized he was standing on the back of the big sea turtle. And so, but it is such a big, huge, beautiful creature. And, it scared him to death at the time. But the point is, these creatures live to be so old, but they're just so beautiful, and they have such beautiful meaning of longevity, and, they take their time. Now, it's not procrastination, okay? They are working very hard, but at the same time, it's not a hustle, bustle, rush, get it done, let's get there, come on. No. On their way, on their journey, they're enjoying their journey as well. Okay, they're taking in all the information, all their surroundings. They're making sure their safety all along the way, making sure their loved ones and their little babies, that, they're all they're safe, they're secure, and that they all reach the place where they're, trying to get to. So it's definitely a positive change, but it says new direction. Okay. So for some of you, this could be about moving. Okay. You may be thinking about moving to another area. Some of you may even be thinking about moving towards the water or around water, or having to go across water to get to where you're wanting to move to. But others of you, this may be spiritual, because both of these talk about celestial, being in between realms. Okay, so there could be some of you with this new moon coming up, that is, this whole cycle is what I'm trying to say, starting with this new moon, is a beautiful time to set new intentions, to be able to manifest those desires, okay, of your heart. Yeah, this is also, number 5 is also about communication, because that has to do with the throat chakra. So some of you may be having a hard time right now, feeling like you can't express how you feel correctly, or maybe you start trying to tell someone how you feel and it comes out wrong, and then you're like, oh shoot, I didn't mean it that way, or hold on just a moment. Thank you, Spirit. Someone here has to heal. Okay, here's what I'm feeling. There is one of you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, there's one of you watching this right now that you've tried to express how you feel. And when you did, and this was to a very close loved one that you trusted, okay, and when you did, that person took you the wrong way, or you feel like they took you the wrong way, okay, and it kind of like blew back up in your face. And you feel like now that it doesn't do you any good to try to say anything, because this person won't hear you or doesn't hear you. Okay? And it's almost to the point of making you feel like you are alone. Okay? Because this person, because you feel like, it's kind of like one of those things, you know how they say, I think, I'm not sure, women are from Venus, men are from Mars. I hope I don't have that cross first. But it's kind of a thing like that. The other person, they were taking you as attacking them when you weren't. You were trying to express your feelings about something, your real feelings, and you needed this person to hear you. But that person that you thought would listen to you and be there for you actually turned on you because they thought that you were attacking them. And so now you feel like, what good does it do me to say anything? I'm just going to be quiet. I'm just not going to express how I feel. Okay? And so whoever you are, Spirit's definitely telling me that you need this right now is a time for you to heal. Okay? And before you can proceed on with, with that chariot lifting up and going on, Spirit says you got to heal right now. Okay? So do whatever inner work that you need to do. Okay? Any shadow work. Forgive yourself. Because a lot of times we forget that it's okay to forgive ourselves. And, of course, forgive anyone else involved. Okay? But definitely forgive yourself and take action towards this healing process. Okay? All right. I'm going to give you some cards here for guidance. Spirit, what guidance would you like to give Pisces as we begin to close this reading, please? What guidance, please, for Pisces as we begin to close this reading? Pisces, please. One more time. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, please show me. Oh, thank you. Yes. Oh my gosh, surrender to non-action. Yes, yes, yes. This one as well, Spirit. Yes. More from this deck. Yes. Okay. Okay. The Spirit. Yes. More from this deck. No. Okay. Okay, let's start with this one. Surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. See, you gotta, whoever you are, you need to heal. Okay? And for the rest of you, it says simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Remember, you're perched right now. Okay? Your chariot is on the ground right now. Okay? Right now, you need to be able to see things clearly. Okay? You need to be able to be using both eyes before you can be able to begin rising up, okay, in that chariot. Even for the bird, before the bird can lift off, I feel like the bird has to be able to look forward and with both eyes, okay, and use its keen senses. But that's going to take a minute, okay? Because remember, this number 7, that's some kind of shakeup that's bringing you out of that comfort zone, okay? Some kind of conflict here. And Spirit's telling you that during this conflict, now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe, okay? And focus on your own power. Let others come to you, okay? So Spirit's saying, kind of take the quiet side of things right now. Now, for you, that one person I'm talking to, your quiet is a different reason, okay? Spirit wants you to be able to heal that so you can feel like you can communicate better with your partner or whoever that is in your life that you've had this conflict with, okay? Now we have surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Yes, very nice. Very good advice. Surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Beautiful. Okay. Surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen and then let go of the results. Okay, that's saying the same thing here. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Yes, okay, both of these are saying the same thing. See, with the law of attraction and the law of cause and effect, you can actually cause resistance if you keep trying to obtain or achieve something so much that you put all this extra energy in on it, like too much, and then all of a sudden God and the Holy Divine, the universe has said, okay, well, you know what? That you are thinking and speaking lack, so I'm going to give you more lack. So I'm just going to make that even harder for you to reach, okay? Because when we trust and have faith, we should only have to ask one time, okay? One time, and believe and say, okay, God, Holy Divine Universe, Source, I am going to hand this situation over to you now. This is the situation. I'm getting it off my chest. You already know my situation, but I'm speaking it as well, and I'm letting it go. I'm forgiving. I'm putting it all to you for transformation and transmutation for the greater good of all. And I'm going to trust you with every breath in me and in my spirit. Okay, and you give it over, and then what happens is a lot of times if we don't see results, 2 weeks, oh my gosh, we haven't seen results. Okay, I gotta go remind my angels. I think my angels forgot me. I think my spirit guides forgot. Spirit guides, I need to remind you, I need help. Well, I prayed about it 2 weeks ago, and then then the universe is like, ugh. Come on, I was getting ready to get it all worked out for you. And now you've just pushed it back again because you did not trust. Okay, that's how the law of attraction works and the law of cause and effect. Okay, surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. Very, very beautiful and very good advice. Very lovely. Okay, lovely Pisces. This is everything that I have for you. Remember, I'll see you back in a few days, sometime this coming week, and get going on your monthly reading for you. Okay. So much love to you. Hope you have a very, very blessed week. Bye-bye.